Hello everyone, very good day to you. Greetings to all of you, especially the students who have come here, who are participating in this quiz program. I welcome you all. Now we are in a state of COVID-19 pandemic which has disrupted your normalcy in learning process as well as your movement and all other activities in a great way. Hope soon we will come out of this pandemic situation. One thing is very important, any problem has got its own positive side. This is, I feel, the occasion now wherein you are inside your home is very useful to understand the advanced technology called space science. It is very important area. That is, for next 30 to 40 years, the world is going to be ruled by space technology because it is not a luxury, it is a necessity. You all see, all of you are aware, now we are having problem of more population than the earth can withstand. That results in constrained in space, constrained in availability of resources like water, clean air, power, and other logistics required for comfortable living. Naturally, we have to go for alternate means of finding space for human being to live comfortably. That is where we are, especially ISRO, Indian Space Research Organization, is exploring the planets nearer to our Earth for establishing human settlements in the next 20 to 30 years. Planets like Moon, Mars, where we are studying the favorable conditions existing there to move our brethren there, establish a settlement so that pressure on earth will be reduced to a great extent. That needs what? That needs technology of transportation, not simple transportation, safe, reliable, cost effective transportation. That's where the technology of launch vehicle comes. India has developed our own launch vehicles for various missions. We call it Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle PSLV, GSLV Geostationary Launch Vehicles, and advanced GSLV, that is, we call it Mark III. All these vehicles help us to put satellites in different orbit. We call it low Earth orbit, polar orbit, geosynchronous orbit. In addition to this, these rockets or launch vehicles will help us to establish international space stations revolving around the earth, to work as a laboratory, and to study the distant planets, stars, etc., which will be having more clarity, more information is accessible. In addition to this, these vehicles are used for putting payloads or experimental objects in Moon, Mars, etc., to study the topography, availability of water, and all other parameters, soil and temperature on different surface, mountains, valleys, all sorts of things will be, information will be gathered, which will help us to establish human settlements in the faraway planets. Then comes an important thing, what is the requirement of people who will work in this field? That is, you people, youngsters, today you are studying +1 or +2, whatever may be the classes. After a few years, some of you may be choosing aerospace technology as your profession, that is rocket engineer, satellite engineer. That means what? You should have deeper understanding of fundamentals. Unlike the other field, rocketry consists of almost all disciplines of our science, engineering, medicine, food technology, because it is a multidisciplinary technology, right from mathematics, physics, chemistry, mechanical, electrical, etc., engineering, space medicine, and space food, because we have to take food for 5 months, 6 months, 8 months till we are able to produce food. We have to process the food, the earth, and in a compact way we have to take it, so that people who are going there for doing the experiment will have food for eating. So all these things requires a overall understanding of the total technology. In addition to this, a in-depth knowledge specifically to your area, maybe mechanical or electronics, robotics, you call any field, or flight dynamics, flight mechanics, like that you have to choose a field and specialize with in-depth knowledge. Then you should have the mindset to question everything. Why, what, how, like that you have to go on question it, so that you will get clarification. And also never accept whatever already proven some of the technology, you should question, so that you can make it better way, or sometime you may be able to derive a new concept or new findings out of this. I may quote an example. Sir Isaac Newton was lying down, apple has fallen from the tree. Normal person would have cleaned it up, eaten it, and enjoyed the apple, and he would have forgotten that. What makes the difference? Newton has seen that, questioned why it is falling down, why it is not going up, why it is not going sideways. Then go on thinking in the direction, why. Finally, he could find out there is a force called the gravitational force which pulls all the objects towards the earth. That's where finding, simply observing certain normal phenomena, you know very well something is falling, and that questioning ability gives the leeway to develop as a research and find out something new concept. If you see the nature, everything is a teacher for you. Even birds very systematically fly from Siberia to India in the winter season, when Siberian climate will be -80, -90. The birds want to enjoy the sunshine of southern hemisphere, like an equatorial climate like India. It flies almost 6,000 to 8,000 kilometers at a stretch with a V formation and in a wavy way. All these things, if you observe, that gives the idea why the bird flies. Without knowing the science, it knows the synergy that saves 30% of the flying energy. If you go and study all the, it will be very interesting for you to understand so many of your natural events, whatever happens around you, the onset of rain in a particular field, or what is called a cyclone formation. All these events, if you think, you may get a better result. Now come to this event. What is the reason for organizing quiz? It is to understand your capability to store the knowledge, recall it at the fastest way, and to logically analyze and give an answer. That is one aspect. Another one is to know what level you have understood or studied, depth of knowledge, your knowledge. Number 3, why certain things your assessment or your guess is deviating from the actual result. Fourth one, in case if you are working as a team in quiz program, that gives discussion, exchange of ideas, then come to a collective wisdom and giving a team spirit. You give certain idea or your friend gives certain idea, you compare this and think and give a solution. So all these things improves your what is called brain game. It is a brain game which helps you to sharpen your memory and to make yourself as a good scientist in future. So this is an opportunity not only for school children, college children, for anybody. It is a good event to start and understand the in-depth knowledge of various field. I wish you should enjoy the event, and the winning and losing is only part of the game. Game is real thing is the concept should be understood, and that should lead you to study your subjects in depth. Next comes one important thing I would like to stress with my based on my own experience and observation. Every human being is bestowed with a inbuilt talent. You call it, it may be music, it may be sports, or it may be subjects like physics, chemistry, etc. If you know where exactly your strength lies, if you go in that direction, that job or that study will be your hobby. You will never feel tired of it. For example, A.R. Rahman, you may be knowing, a musician, a musician who, who has understood his interest in music and developed it and has won international recognition including Oscar awards. So instead of music, if he has chosen medicine or engineering, he will be an ordinary professional, whereas he has become an expert in that because his inherent talent, inborn talent capability matches with that field he has chosen. That's where I suggest don't go as per the advice of friends, relatives, parents, etc. You analyze yourself wherein your interest lies, sharpen that area, be it sports, be it physics, mechanical engineering, medicine, any field is okay. As long as you shine, you will come up, and the end of the day, after doing the work, you feel sense of satisfaction and a relaxed mind after working. If you choose a field which you are not interested, end of the day you feel tired. Okay, when is the time, you will see the watch and how to get out of the work spot. Whereas if it is a subject of your interest, time will not be constraint for you. You will work. With this, I wish you all success in this program. Choose a nice field, come up nicely. My best wishes for very prosperous future. May God bless you. Thank you.